Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for choosing Across the Fence. I'm Will Michael, in today for Fran Stoddard. And for today's Recipes with Across the Fence program, I'm joined by our chefs, Carolyn Peak from Williamstown, alongside Marco Ayala from South Hero. Good to have you both with us. Now, with summer approaching, families are getting on the go. Carolyn and Marco have each prepared a number of quick and easy recipes that I know you're going to find delicious. And before we get to the food, however, we want to congratulate Barbara Martin of St. Johnsbury. Barbara is the winner of our free cookbook drawing from last month. Our thanks to all of you who entered. And Barbara, we want you to know that you'll be receiving your cookbook in the mail any day now. Now, this month's free drawing matches our recipe theme, and one of you viewers will receive this 192-page color cookbook entitled Quick and Easy. Has more than 100 recipes, and as always, the drawing's free, and I'll have all the details on how you can enter at the end of today's program. To get us started with today's quick and easy theme, I'm going to turn things over to Carolyn. It's all yours.
Thank you. Well, with the nice summer weather coming, and it sounds on the weather report like it's going to be really nice come this weekend or this coming week. So we think about getting out, getting away, doing stuff that can just not take a lot of time in the kitchen. So I'm going to start with a Sassy Onion Dip. Very easy to put together, cream cheese, sour cream, onion soup mix. And you can serve it either with vegetables, where it is delicious, or I've got some crackers with it today. And you can just serve it any way that you normally would a dip with something. Next, I've got two different things on this plate. And first, I have some turkey mini sandwiches. And these are made with a baking mix, with sliced or chunked up turkey. There's cranberries in the mix, mustard, milk, and some Swiss cheese, shredded Swiss cheese, and you put in the baking mix first, put the turkey and the cheese on top of that, another layer of the baking mix, and then when it's all done, you bring it out of the oven and you put a little bit more cheese on. And these are really good. They're quick and easy, and it's a nice way to just make a little bit different turkey sandwich. Now, my next one is called Everything Bagel Mini Monkey Bread. Try saying that one even once fast. These they look like little muffins, but they're really not. They're made in a muffin pan, but I'm going to set this down so I can show you. Inside of these, each little square, there is some cheese and, onion and chive, cream cheese, a little glob of that. And you put everything together, put 4 of the little things in the pan, and make them up. They're fairly quick and easy to do. And again, these are really tasty. I had extra muffins for the refrigerated biscuits, and so I did some also where I just made a big monkey bread sort of a thing. I didn't break them up into little pieces. So you can do them either way. Whatever way you feel you want to do is quicker. Finally, of course, dessert. This is a cherry chocolate pudding cake. And I was talking with Marco earlier, and I said, a lot of times some of our most famous recipes were mistakes. This was a mistake, because when I got my mix for the can of pie filling, I picked up raspberry instead of cherry. And I said, well, I like raspberries, I like chocolate, so let's see what happens this way. So, don't be afraid. If you make a mistake, you have not blown everything. So you put your cake mix thing in, and then you put the pudding type thing on top of it. It builds up around it, and so then you've got this nice gooey chocolate pudding, and I'm going to scoop some whipped cream out on top, and since my spoon is dirty, we've got whipped cream with chocolate in it. But again, a really nice dessert, very easy to make. And, you know, depending on how many people you have and how much they like chocolate, you know, you've got a good sized cake because you've got a 9 by 13 pan of a pudding cake. So it's, you know, one of these very easy ones, very quick, and ready to go with the summer's activities.
Almost here.
Yes.
Almost here.
Yep.
And you know what? The best part about this is I like raspberries even better than cherries.
Yeah.
So, you
Yep.
know, it's not, sometimes experimenting is not a bad thing.
Right, and that's how chocolate chip cookies were invented.
Yeah,
so.
you were saying all that.
Yep, because, you know, it just, you use what you've got and you say, oh, I've got something different.
There you go. Use what you have in hand.
Yes.
Thank you, Carolyn. Okay. So this is one of my favorite shows of the year, mainly because there are few things that are satisfying as much as making a great meal that is tasty and everyone enjoys, and knowing that you didn't spend the whole day in the kitchen. So quick and easy are key elements to my recipes. And that's something that I really enjoy. So keeping that in mind, that's how I selected the recipes that I'm going to share with you today. So most often than not, I look at the fridge and the pantry when I'm planning a menu, because you want to make sure to use what you have in hand, especially with veggies, because that reduces waste and it also helps you watch your budget. So for my first recipe, I knew I had some lettuce in the fridge and I had some mushrooms. So a roasted mushroom and romaine lettuce was the clear choice. Now that summer is almost here, salads and fresh meals are what we crave. So this recipe has an interesting twist to it because the mushrooms are roasted with garlic and rosemary. So you can see them there. And you put them while they're still warm into the salad. And you're going to be amazed how fragrant the mushrooms become once you roast them with, you know, the garlic and rosemary. And I could eat them just like this. The other great thing about this recipe is that it is very budget friendly because, well, it's all veggies and you use what you have in your fridge. For example, as you can see here, I had some carrots, I had some berries, and I had some cucumbers on hand. So I just chop them up and put them here. And then you top everything with your roasted mushrooms. And I'm telling you, your family is going to love this. In fact, there is a chemical in, more like a protein in mushrooms called umami. And scientists say that that is like the closest thing that to beef. So if you like, you know, someone who likes beef and doesn't like salad, try that. Included in this recipe, there's also a recipe for a balsamic rosemary dressing that complements this salad really well. So, but you can also try your own dressing for the salad, depending on what you like. I'm going to use the one from the recipe and just like put it there like that. And look at that beautiful salad, which is perfect for get-togethers and now that it's fresh food season. Okay, so now let's move on to my next recipe. And just like pizza, everyone loves calzones, but they can be kind of complicated to make because you have to make the sauce from scratch, and of course, getting the dough ready takes forever because if you're using the dough that rises, it can be labor intensive. And so I figured that, there has to be a better way. And that's how I came across this quick calzones. This recipe provides two huge shortcuts that make a big difference. And the first one is, instead of making the pizza dough, it uses refrigerated dough that you can get ready ahead of time. In fact, I took mine out the night before and it worked perfect. And the second one is that the sauce, instead of making it from scratch, it calls for spaghetti sauce from a jar. So you save a ton of time by doing that. The cool thing about calzones is that you can easily customize them to whatever your family likes. The standard ones are mozzarella cheese and sauce, but you can add pepperoni, you can add ham, you can add olives. In fact, my personal favorite is green olives and ham, and I usually mark them, as you can see here, with so everybody gets exactly what they like. So I hope you give this ones a try, because they're really good. And please let me know what ingredients you use. And as Will mentioned earlier, this month's giveaway, it's a quick and easy, a book on quick and easy recipes. And I figured that I will make a something from that book, and that's this one. I had the wrong one in hand. So is this pasta carbonara? And I will include some in some of the extras for the in the handout that Will is going to tell you how to get later. So the pasta carbonara is like really good. It's cream, it's eggs, and it's your basic pasta. The nice thing about it is that it's so easy to make, and you use pancetta, bacon for pancetta, so you can use it with things that you have in hand. So
lots of stuff here.
Right.
You didn't even get to everything. You guys are dishing on the raspberries and cherries, so you brought some blueberries in as well.
I did, and this recipe came from Karen Gottlieb in Stowe, Vermont, and it's her blueberry cake.
Perfect.
So, to learn more about it, get the recipes, or
well,
go
let's
to
tell
the
viewers
website.
exactly how to do that. As always, there's a couple of different ways. You can go online, as you see on the screen, to uvm.edu/extension. Click on the link to Across the Fence, and you'll find the recipes highlighted in green. You can also get them by mail. Send a couple of dollars and a stamped self-addressed business-size envelope to Quick and Easy Recipes, Box 188 in South Hero, and the zip code is 05486. Even if you're not ordering the recipes, you can still enter our free drawing. Again, use the P.O. Box 188, South Hero, Vermont on the screen, and that'll get you all entered. We're just about out of time for today. I want to thank our chefs for being with us, and as always, thank you for joining us. I'm Will Michael, inviting you to join us back here each weekday afternoon for another visit Across the Fence.